Hi lovelies, Blessed Divine Beth here, Psychic Medium, and today we're going to be doing another pick a card reading. So we're going to find out what exactly is going to happen in your love life next. So I will be talking about if you're already in a relationship, what it means to pick one of these numbers or multiple of them, and if you're single and looking for love, what's going to occur. So what I want to also state, as I have unfortunately seem to have a few misconceptions around the whole pick a card reading, free guidance kind of stuff, is that it's a general reading, okay? So not 100% of each message in each card that you choose will resonate with you, and that's what it means for you, but you have picked that number intuitively for some special reason, so there's some message in there for you to take from that. Whether or not you take it negatively or positively is completely up to you, and I cannot have any say in that. So please be cautious, especially in my previous video, the How People See You. Kind of build on what I'm saying if there is any, what you would conceive to be negative messages. Try and work on the opposite of that and what you can do to fix that in your relationships with people. So don't necessarily take it to heart. There's some kind of message for you in there, and I do not at all wish upon others any negative outcome in any kind of situation. I always do try to provide my best advice for you. So with that being said, let's have a look at what's going to happen in your love life next. So what we're going to do, as I have with my past videos, is the 3 count kind of procedure with closing your eyes. So we'll start with that one. So everyone just close your eyes and breathe in for 3 seconds. Hold for 3. Release for 3. Now, as we're doing this, guys, we want to be making sure that we are asking upon our higher self and spirit guides to actually send us a number here from 1 to 9 on what we need to know about what's going to happen next in our love life. So keep that in mind as we go again. In for 3. Hold for 3. And release for 3. Again, in for 3, hold for 3, release for 3. So now that we've done those 3-second counts, there should be a number or multiple numbers calling to you. I will have each number in timestamps in the description and comment section below, so you can go straight ahead to the number or numbers that you resonate with. If you have not yet chosen or nothing has not yet come to you, just pause this video and you can watch on from the number or numbers when you're ready. Thank you. Hello everybody who had resonated with the group number 1. Let's have a look at what is exactly next in your love life, whether you are single, looking for love, or you are already in a committed relationship. So, first up we have 4 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, oh my bad, 6 of Cups, Balance, Detach, Chemistry, Free Yourself, Ace of Stars, Creation, okay, and the Beginning. Okay, so let's have a look at what this means. I'm going to start with the tarot cards. So, 6 of Cups here for me kind of clarifies any past lover that you've had, or perhaps wondering if they will come back to you. So definitely someone that was involved in your life from the past, probably that you had been pondering over them, or yeah, so if you've just had good memories with someone in the past that you kind of had, the outcome had been through a fight or, you know, falling out, this card basically states that you will be left with only like great memories of this person. So you may reconcile with a past lover or past friend or someone like that again to perhaps solve some issues or romantically be involved with them perhaps. But yeah, so if you've just started dating someone, if you're in a relationship, it provides a period of sweet times together, what I'm getting from this card. So basically a period of mutual love, this time of pure romance. And as we can see in this imagery, this, what seems to be like a woman, is kind of handing this bouquet of flowers over to this other woman. So perhaps you could be given flowers from your partner or a crush. But yeah, basically expect that your relationship is going to be strengthened, and it can indicate that you and your partner may have children soon, may have this new news of a pregnancy perhaps. Okay, Three of Pentacles. What I'm doing when I'm starting with the tarot cards is getting a gist of the whole group itself, because the Rider-Waite really helps us with that. So, the Three of Pentacles. What I can see is if you're in a relationship, it could be that this is a new relationship, or if you're single, that a new relationship is about to begin, or this new journey is in love is about to take place. So what I'm seeing here is that you might need to make a decision. So this could be, you know, stay single, you know, enjoy yourself, be free, or really commit to a relationship. This is, of course, if you are not already with somebody. So you're kind of, you have the, like, this ultimatum, you have the upper hand. You can really choose what you want to experience at this time. Or if you are in a relationship, what's to come is, you know, putting in effort and that you are laying foundations already for this long-term relationship with your partner. This is really good if you're wanting to, you know, stay with them for a very long time. It's not just like this young love kind of first partner experience, probably. But what I can see here is this perhaps third person interfering, as we can see with the three here. So maybe there's someone that's interested in your partner, or there's someone stopping you from contacting this crush, perhaps they're already in a relationship. But I definitely sense some jealousy, and whether or not this is towards your partner you're already with, it seems to be kind of a healthy jealousy. So you may be jealous that they're in a relationship, but you know, it's healthy, it's not affecting you too much. Or it could be that both of you in the relationship are jealous, that if someone else talks to your partner, you kind of get a bit wheezy, but this is definitely beneficial for the relationship and keeps it at its boundaries. Four of Wands. Here, I see that your partner, if you're in a relationship, feels happy and at peace with you, and you are the same with him. Everything's going to be going great, I see. And I see this like reassurance from family and friends that your parents seem to love them, your friends seem to love them, that they kind of approve of your relationship in this way. So I feel like with this approval that there could be a more serious like step towards the relationship. So as I mentioned, children before, perhaps even also moving in, or even getting married, so a wedding. But if you are single, what this can mean is that love is definitely coming soon. Okay, so what I said before about having the upper hand, if you choose that you want to commit with someone, it's probably going to come to you pretty quickly. So this could mean even a friendship escalating to something you never thought or deemed possible. Or even like something, so it's going to be something that's long-term and real. So you don't have to worry about, you know, if this does escalate with a friend that it's just like a fad. I feel like it's happened for a reason, and that it's going to really be something long term. Okay, let's have a look at the Psychic Tarot for the heart cards here. Balance and detach. What I'm getting from balance is that whatever this relationship is, if you are coming into it, you know, looking for love, find this relationship, or if this is already your partner, equal roles will be played here. Oh, sorry, not in camera view. And there's like no dominance, one person having control over the other partner being perhaps submissive and just listening. So there's definitely like this balance between the two of you in lots of different areas of the relationship. I'm also seeing that you may need to compromise for potential lovers. So you may have many different potential lovers coming at you if you're single and looking for a partner, but you might have to go for someone that you wouldn't usually go with, and you may be like shocked by this decision you've made, but in the end it will be beneficial, and the relationship will be in balance. This is a great relationship to get into. With the detached card, what I'm seeing is that, you know, these roles that we were talking about, you kind of accept the roles that you play in, you know, the relationship, how much you put yourself out and how much you act towards, and how you act towards your partner. So if you're looking for love, you'll accept that, oh, maybe I'm not actually putting myself out there too much. Or if you are already in a relationship, kind of realizing, oh, maybe I should be treating them a bit better and not just taking them for granted, appreciating all that they do for me. So I definitely see like this stepping back and evaluating, detaching from this old self, old view, and letting go of anything that's preventing you from finding this partner. So this old belief system, or something like work, or like a friendship that they're like all about you. They want you to themselves. Kind of having to detach from this situation in order to just have time for this person. With the detached card, it's kind of the same with the free yourself. So needing to take back control of your own life, freeing yourself to allow in love or improving the situation. Okay, and our last card, not last card. And here with chemistry, okay, the romance angels are basically telling you there's some strong attraction with perhaps this partner you are already involved with, or it's a go-ahead green light if you've got a crush on somebody, okay? If they're in a relationship already, which we have kind of gathered this may be a possibility with what we're seeing here, it's definitely a go-ahead green light, okay? Even if you're friends with this person that they're involved with, it's saying, well, detach from, you know, these fears you have about going forward and just go for it. It's beneficial for you, and this may be your life partner. Don't let any friend or anything like that stop you from going ahead. Don't be fearful in this sense. So also what it can mean if you're in a relationship is that you could have some kind of attraction towards somebody else. So it's telling you that you need to kind of make up your mind on what you want, because you could end up cheating, but if you do end up cheating, you realize that you should have stayed with the person you're already in a relationship with. So maybe don't go forward and act upon that. They're just feelings that are meant to come. You know, they could just come out of like anxiety, or, you know, something like that like you want everything, but you can't. I mean, this person seems to just be too great for you. Don't take advantage of that and wish on something else that won't actually end up being too great. This is just a challenge for you. Okay, now with the beginning, the key word here is initiation. So what this means is being able to expand, okay, and initiating towards someone you wouldn't usually go for. So this person that could already be in a relationship, don't let that hold you back. Definitely initiate. Do something out of the ordinary. This card usually stands for the Fool in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and the Fool is someone very rebellious, I feel, just doesn't care how they seem. They want to go for what they truly desire. If you truly desire this person, definitely go for it. Don't let any fears hold you back. Fear of rejection, don't let that hold you back. Go for it. Show that you're very confident, and perhaps someone else may come to you. With the card Ace of Stars, creation, this is kind of like a confirmation for me that if you go ahead, this relationship will either make its way to you in time, or that it'll just evolve straight away, that it's already in the making. So you should definitely go for it. So just to sum up, if you're already in a relationship, what I can see here is that strong foundations are being put into place for a long-term relationship. You're happy with them, friends and family adore them, and there's some like evolving into a next chapter of your relationship together, whether it's moving in, some pregnancy announcement, or something along those lines. Something long-term and real is ahead of you. As for being single, definitely time to get control of your own life again. Perhaps you might reconcile with this past lover, or that you have the ultimate decision, you know, being in a relationship or staying single and free, kind of branching out with everybody, or this possible friendship to escalate, or this person you have a crush on, initiating things regardless if they may already be in a relationship. There's definitely chemistry there, and there's something to work with that will create. So thank you everybody who had chosen group number 1. If you liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to support me in making more future videos if you like them. So thank you. Hello everybody who had resonated with group number 2. Now let's get started straight away and have a look at what exactly is next for you in love, whether you are in a committed relationship or looking for love. So let's get to it. So we have the Teacher with the keyword clarity. 3 of Trees, dedication. The Chariot. The reversed Devil. Judgment. Strengthening bonds. Love abounds. It is safe for you to love. Be quiet, please. It is safe for you to love. And reconciliation. So I know I haven't really laid them out in a aesthetically pleasing manner, but do bear with me. I should probably move some over this side. Okay, let's have a look. Let's start with the Chariot from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. I will list all the decks in the description that I've used, by the way. So what I can see here is if you're already in a relationship, that the relationship may need time to sort of develop enough so that you can both find out how to be comfortable in it without some fear of rejection and failure. So once these secure foundations have been established, then the relationship has great potential. But I also feel like only if you give each other personal space, okay? Or it could be a reminder if you're single at the moment that you do not necessarily need a partner for happiness, and that you don't have to rely on anyone, that you're kind of independent in this sense to get the things that you want yourself. And I see that you're going to do well in your career. The Devil reversed is kind of my signifier, I suppose, for depression, a loss of physical attraction in a relationship, and kind of building distance from this loved one. So you may want to break free, or this, a sexual past will cause future problems. So if, your partner has had multiple sexual encounters, maybe one of them might come into the present to create some problem there. But if you're single, this kind of is my card that you're ready to move on to the next level of your life, whether this is finding a partner or not. Because I do feel like you're independent anyways. With the Judgment card, I can see this couple that kind of need to appreciate each other more. Perhaps there's some bickering and blaming or judging past experiences. But I definitely feel like you both have found each other's purpose, and this may have been in the past with the bickering and the judging, but now it's kind of time to move on and expand into your relationship. But if you are single, I can see that there will be a soulmate if you choose love as your future path. You don't necessarily need this partner, but if that is your choice, that you find this soulmate who falls in love with your leadership qualities and your confidence, and the worst thing you can do in this case is hide away and try to turn back, be like, no, I don't need somebody, because this person would actually help you and give you the space that you need for your own self. As for strengthening bonds, I feel like this partner kind of brings stability into the relationship in some sense, and that you should be realistic about what you kind of expect from them. You know, having this self-assured energy will actually help you to improve relationships or attract relationships. Okay, let's have a look at the love bounce. So I definitely see this potential to achieve anything you want, and whether or not that is being in a relationship or not, you're being told to be optimistic and kind of release any negative thoughts around love, okay? Kind of just release them, regardless of whether or not you're in a relationship. Just release any bad experiences you might have had and open up for new ones. And focus on your loving qualities and let them shine, okay? Another card that you could attract anything you want, any relationship you like, but you need to take the necessary steps in order to do so. Okay, let's have a look at It Is Safe for You to Love. This is interesting. What I'm kind of seeing here is, you know, protecting your heart if you're single, perhaps with these past experiences, okay? But as, you know, common sense, this would repel, you know, partners that you're trying to attract. So there's definitely this need to open your heart, but only to those who are caring and gentle. So I feel like you already have this great intuition. You'd be able to tell, so that even when that is the time, you will open your heart and give them your all. If you're in a relationship, the It Is Safe for You to Love is to kind of, you know, pull back from any fears that this person is not loyal or they will hurt you like past lovers, because that's not the case at all. They're actually really loyal and they have this genuine love for you. So it's safe for you to love them back in return. Okay, reconciliation. This could be that an ex-lover may be returning into your life, but the purpose of this like reconciliation, the reason why they would come back into your life, is to actually help you achieve healing and closure with respect to this past, okay? So, but if you're in a relationship, this is the peace and the healing that you will experience with family or a friend. So someone from your past that you had bad endings with will reconcile and help you heal forward. And with relation to like your love life, this will just kind of help you like open up with your partner as well. You know, when you're in a bad mood thinking of this past relationship, you may tend to take it out on your partner. And so with this healing, it's basically beneficial for the relationship as well as this past friendship or family relation. Okay, our last two cards here from the Art of Love Tarot deck by Tony Carmine Salamino. We have the Three of Trees, dedication. With this, it's kind of just about refining your skills, whether that's in love or not, and playing to your strengths, knowing your path, but being proud of all that you do in your relationship. And kind of acknowledge your partner for what they do and how well they're dedicated to you. But if you're not in a relationship here, we're talking about those of you that are single, it's just a confirmation that success awaits you, whether this is in your work life, which I feel like it definitely is, or in relationships, some sort of success awaits you upon what do you wish to go for. So also for those that are single, I'm kind of feeling that it's either this work life or this relationship for you, or that's how you at least perceive it to be. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. You have to find this balance, okay? With the teacher, okay, it could be that you're studying and that you don't know whether or not you have the time for a relationship. What I'm kind of getting here is that if you're in a relationship, you'll notice what, you know, is important to you, what motivates you, and that you're kind of transforming, and that many opportunities like may come to you for different things. If you're single, this would be that many romance opportunities would come your way. But you know, when you show that you're ready, and that you won't just conform to be with anybody, these kind of doors will open up and help you on your path to finding this great partner. As we were kind of talking about, if you're in a relationship already, when you're noticing what's important to you, I feel like you're starting to appreciate, you know, trust and being generous. And this balance, you're starting to realize what motivates you into being in the relationship, what hasn't stopped you from leaving the relationship, perhaps. So that's what I'm getting with all of these cards, group number 2. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe, so I know that you want me to make more content like this for some free guidance. So thank you, love and light. Hi everybody, that had resonated with group number 3. Let's have a look, get straight into what's going to happen next in your love life. What events will take place, whether or not you're in a relationship or you are single and looking for love. So let's open these up and have a look at your cards. I have got the Magician, Impulse, the Ego, Collapse, Separation, Passion, Throat Chakra, Love, the 7 of Swords reversed, 6 of Swords, and Queen of Wands. So what I have done with the previous groups is I've just started with the tarot cards because they're kind of the most easiest to interpret. So let's start with the 6 of Swords, right in the middle. So what I'm getting here is that you are kind of headed towards a new environment, unlike this like repetitious environment you're used to. So like if you're single and you've had a bad past experiences around love, you're headed towards a new romance that will definitely not be like the environment in the past. It's a different kind of romance. But if you're in a relationship, I'm definitely seeing like improvements, even though they may be slow. But if you feel like the relationship is getting boring or it's just too predictable, you basically can plan out all your conversations, what it's like to hang out with each other constantly. You may plan for a holiday or both enjoy some break or need for change in the environment, something new headed. Okay, it could be a past like breakup that had really pained you. I feel like there'll be some healing, you know, traveling across some new calmer waters. So something that will definitely help you get over that is coming your way. But if you're single, it could indicate maybe being too shy, and that guys won't like really make a move if you're seeming this way. So it may be some kind of initiation you may have to make. But yeah, so I feel like this partner that you are in a relationship with could be this protector of you from past hurt, okay? 7 of Swords. So I definitely feel like a confession. If a partner has cheated on you, unfortunately, I know it's freaking terrible, they may make an attempt to express it to you, or it could just be that your lover feels kind of tempted to do something behind your back, not tell you, and you may catch them doing this, and this could stir some waters. But this is kind of, I'm going to have to like tell the truth, this is what's coming for your love life, a confession or something you're not too happy with them doing. If you're single, I see this like dissatisfaction with love relationships, this past hurt. And I feel like a love interest that you may kind of have like this eye for, or someone really is trying to welcome the thought of you, trying to get your attention. Queen of Wands. Okay, so talking about this, if you're single, definitely meeting someone, okay, who kind of enters this flow of your life, whether or not it's this constant roller coaster, they're going to enter it head on, okay? So but I feel like you're only going to give them your heart when you feel like they've done the same, and I feel like this won't take too long. You'll kind of be shocked at how great this person can be. If you're in a relationship, basically what I'm just getting from this card is, you know, this relationship with friends and family. Maybe it is that they approve of, they approve of this relationship, but I definitely feel like he kind of wants to be in control in some sense, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, guys are kind of like that in a way, but I definitely feel like he admires you. Okay, so let's talk about the throat chakra. This is a clear indication of communication with a crush, and that will do you good. So someone that you may be interested in. Or it could be that communication with your current partner is very needed in order to kind of like see exactly what they're trying to hide from you, or what they're going to confess. Try and understand them from a place of love and not pure disgust or hatred. Maybe try and communicate with them now. Be like, is there anything you need to tell me? Because this would definitely hinder the relationship. If they do confess perhaps infidelity, that they have cheated on you, definitely try and resolve it, because I feel like it's not likely that they will do it again, that it's just a mistake, and that you can set your own boundaries in the relationship, or you can leave, but talking it out for a while is definitely needed. So with that, what I just said, you could leave the relationship or stay. With the separation card, it's likely that there's going to be a break, and this is very, very normal. I mean, if I found out that my partner cheated on me, I definitely would not want to be in the same room as them for a long time, because I'd be very peed off, want to probably chop their bazinga off. Okay, so I would definitely take time away from them, whether it's a break or permanent separation. This is on the horizon. So what I had said about, staying together with them, communicating, probably isn't likely to happen. It could, but I feel like you're most likely to kind of leave the situation, whether or not they had cheated or had done something behind your back. Definitely going to be pretty angry for a while and on some terms of a break. Or it could mean that, your partner is going away and they haven't told you, and because they didn't want you to kind of, hold them back from this opportunity, that this break from them will kind of cause you some distress. As for passion, what I'm getting here is that, if you're not already in a relationship and you're playing around with somebody, it could come into, more meaningful things. You could escalate the relationship very, very quickly just by playing around with each other. They may, also start to get feelings for you, or you could get feelings for someone like a friend just by being playful, and realize that it could develop into something a bit more serious. With the love card, there's definitely this opportunity to improve the relationship that we've kind of been talking about, that seems on a little bit of a negative ending here. There's definitely opportunity to kind of fix it, and definitely a new romance opportunity if you're single, if you're available and open with whoever this may be. But I definitely feel like you should love people for who they are. Let your partner know that you want to improve the situation. Try and communicate with them, or just come from a place of love and understanding for different people. You never know who may come forward and appreciate your caring nature. The ego and the magician. So what I'm definitely just getting here from the ego card is that you're kind of about to experience this abrupt awakening. Definitely going to be getting some news that may, shock you a little, but it's going to be a turning point in your life, and it's not at all your fault. You had no say whatsoever. They kind of hid it from you. Again, you may not resonate 100% with these messages, but there's some message here, okay? But yeah, you are going to outgrow this deceivement that you have had towards you. They deceived you, you're going to outgrow it. There's going to be new things to come of it, a better relationship. It's not going to be like that for a long, long time. There's definitely a collapse of this ego that they had. They're going to be changing for the better for you. With the magician, I definitely see that you're going to choose what feels good. So whether or not you choose to be with them or not, you're going to choose what you feel is good, whether or not you just deserve their crap, basically. Or, you could, basically, if you're single, have this strategy on how you're going to approach somebody. This could be what I'm getting with the impulse. but I definitely feel like you're able to transform any circumstance. So it may be someone that is people find easy to fall in love with. You have all these great like personality aspects pretty much, but I feel like with this partner you're definitely going to be able to transform this circumstance. Okay, so thank you everybody who had chosen group number 3. I definitely I can't hold numbers right. I definitely will be making more videos in the future if you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you liked it. So yeah, love and light, group number 3. Hello everybody who had resonated with group number 4. We're going to get straight in and have a look at exactly what's next to occur in your love life, what events are going to happen, regardless of whether or not you're in a relationship. You could be looking for love or committed. So let's get started here and have a look at all the cards. We've got 4 of Stars, Advancement, 8 of Hearts, Codependency, Strength, Honeymoon, Express Your Love, Flow, Listen, the 8 of Swords reversed, and the 5 of Wands reversed. So we're going to start with our tarot cards. I should probably move them here because we're going to start with these. So 5 of Wands reversed. What this can mean is if you're in a relationship, I feel like what is kind of looking like conflict right now is actually going to be beneficial for the relationship. Like, it needs to take place. And as you will come to learn more about it, you're actually learning more about yourselves through this conflict, or as it seems to be, and each other. So you're going to clear the air. However, if you're watching this and you're single, the message you can get from this card is that you could be set on someone who doesn't seem to be moving forward with you. So just know that this reluctance to kind of progress into something more with you has more to do with their own personal issues rather than it does with you. It's got nothing to do with you as a person, and you shouldn't take it this way. However, you would need to be patient if you really want to be with them, but that is definitely up to you, of course. They are kind of reluctant at this stage. With the 8 of Swords, I'm definitely still seeing all these petty arguments if you're with somebody. So trying to get really to the root of these disagreements and trying to analyze them is definitely going to help them to be over sooner. And it's definitely something to keep in mind. This is my kind of advice in relationship issues, is that it's important to remember that it's the two of you versus the problem rather than you versus them. So you kind of have to approach any disagreements as two and kind of come from sound understanding of each other. But yeah, if you're single, I feel like you kind of have some work to do on yourself first. So know that another person cannot necessarily fill you up, and if you're feeling empty, this in fact could drive them away. So there's some help that you'll need to get for your mental health, well-being, kind of come to grips with of how you're kind of coming across. Work on yourself first and the issues. Don't try to get assurance or get other people to solve them for you, okay? Nobody is really, a therapist. So if you don't already see one, maybe go see a therapist. With Strength here, I'm definitely seeing that someone could be coming into your life that will be your rock. So if you're single, know that, yeah, it's a time for you to focus on yourself, but eventually this rock will come into your life and they'll accept you for who you are and the past mental health issues you could have had. But I feel like they won't come around often, so don't take them for granted. This is a special kind of person, definitely someone nurturing, so appreciate them for who they are and that they have come into your life for a reason. If you are already in a relationship, the Strength card for me symbolizes more of an emotionally strong relationship, so it could be very at a weak point right now, disagreements or whatever like that, but it's definitely going to become much stronger. You are likely to have children if you resolve things with this person and have more patience with them. But I definitely feel like the two of you are meant to go through these tough times and really work on things together. As for the honeymoon card, I feel like if you're single, you may meet this rock, perhaps through travel. But if you're already with someone, you know, you're going to spend more time together, perhaps a honeymoon, who knows, but a holiday, you know, reigniting the spark of things pretty much through this holiday or honeymoon. With the Express Your Love card, I definitely feel like if you have an interest in somebody, to go ahead and contact them, initiate things when you're ready. You know, we need you to work on yourself first, perhaps. But, you know, express your feelings, whether this is in your current relationship, kind of show to them how much you love them. Write them a letter, write them a long message showing them how much you appreciate them. Give them some more love, because the more that you're giving, the more that you'll feel in return. Alright, with flow here, what I'm getting is that you can kind of expect your situation to change. So whatever these arguments are, definitely going to be over and done with soon. There's this cycle, you know, it's kind of like the wheel of life, that, you know, things are going to be changing and growing for the better. You're going to probably encounter a lot of things throughout life, but you have to basically focus on what you want and embrace it as it comes to you, because it's definitely likely to come around like this wheel, per se. For listen, I definitely feel like you should pay attention to your partner and what they're saying. So don't make assumptions. You know, if you want to help all these agreements, it could be that you're not actually listening, or they may not be listening. You know, you're not paying attention, or you're kind of hearing where you're coming from. They may make assumptions about whatever you say, may not be able to understand you fully, maybe put in, you know, terms that they would be able to relate, terms that they don't feel like you're attacking them. Or it could be that, you know, when you're having these conversations, you're kind of really self-indulged, you're already preparing on what you're going to say and talk about, not really listening and kind of trying to understand where they're coming from. Definitely, if you're single, listen to others and pick up on their body language, whether or not they may be romantically interested in you. I mean, if they're flirting, kind of listen to what they're saying. If they're trying to make advances towards you, perhaps you could go towards it too. Okay, we've got 2 more cards here, group number 4. So with the 4 of Stars advancement, there's this new chapter, new romance to come. This rock person, you know, enjoying the fruits of labor together. You know, once you both have figured yourselves out, definitely going to be coming together and building this strong, happy relationship. Definitely a birth. If you're already in a relationship, you could definitely have children with this person, for sure, if you'll figure your stuffs out and build upon a new structure. With the 8 of Hearts, we're kind of warning for anyone that's not already in a relationship, or you could be just dependent on your partner, but definitely don't let this come into being. You know, you don't want to stop trying to, you definitely want to stop trying to be someone that you're not, you know, trying to, too hard to maybe look for a relationship. That could be the case, or, you know, you're restricting them, your partner, or anyone that you do have romantic interest in. You could be restricting them, or people that, you know, in the past you've been with, things might not have worked out as well as they could have because you're too dependent on them to fix your own problems, or whatever it may be. Just don't hold on too tightly. Don't hold too high expectations, because you definitely don't need to. This person is going to be around for you no matter what. And this rock, you know, if you're single coming into being, definitely loyal. Definitely don't need to have any restrictions on them. They're going to be there for you and only you. So thank you everybody who had chosen the group number 4. I hope that some of this has resonated with you, and if not, you'll start to see exactly what I'm talking about soon. So if you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. See ya! Hello everybody who had resonated with the number 5, group number 5. Let's have a look at exactly what's going to occur for you next in your love life. Whether or not you are single or already in a committed relationship, let's have a look at exactly what events could unfold. So we've got the Five of Angels withdrawal, the Moon illusion, King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles reversed, and the Ten of Wands. Let your friends help you, true love, healing begins, and challenging times. So let's start with the tarot cards, because I feel like in the groups they kind of help me to better interpret the other cards, that are the oracle cards. So let's start with the Four of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like in a relationship, if you're already committed to someone, that you're about to let go of some kind of fear and finally open yourself up. So you'll give the relationship some kind of fighting chance if it's kind of on the verge of things at the moment. But perhaps, unfortunately, a breakup may be just the option. We'll better interpret this soon. If you're single, definitely don't let this fear, any fear of rejection that may be holding you back, don't let that hold you back. Definitely try and reach out, mingle, get to know people, and yeah, so you definitely kind of have to be open for love to come to you, get to know different kinds of people, and whether or not you'd like to be romantically involved with them, you have to open yourself up. Don't be scared of getting hurt. With the King of Pentacles, a man will soon appear in your life. So if you are single, definitely don't be afraid of getting out there and mingling, because you're going to come across the King of Pentacles. For me, the King of Pentacles basically states that they're going to approach you via a text message, that they're interested in you in that way. And this person may be financially secure, so they may be a businessman, but it could also mean that it's a kind of tomboy female, or just a businessy woman. But yeah, if you're already in a relationship, I feel like it's going to be secure both financially and emotionally at some point. Or this, if you're single and you do come to meet this person, will be then again financially secure and emotionally secure. The Ten of Wands. What this card is telling me is that you could not be appreciating your partner. They feel like they're working too hard and they don't like the responsibilities they're kind of having to deal with day to day. You know, they could be kind of tired with you in a sense. I feel like the both of you really need to work harder and kind of like achieve this fulfillment to be happy, all in all, and that your partner, although they might not show it, secretly does hate the responsibilities, okay? And that you definitely need to kind of go to them, address that you have realized this, kind of address the issues that may need to be changed or dealt with on a balance. But yeah, if you're single, kind of try, I feel like you're trying to be what you think that others want in relationships, other than what they actually kind of need. So you feel like partners want someone that is perhaps they cake their face with makeup or something like that. It's actually the opposite of the environment that you're in. They're not actually into that, and you should definitely just try and be yourself. With the Let Your Friends Help You card, what I'm getting here is that, you know, if you're single, you could be introduced to a potential partner through your friends, or you just may need to reach out to them for support in your current relationship because they'd really be able to help you. With the True Love card, if you're already in a relationship, they may be your soulmate, you know, you're meant to be, that you should also treat yourself well. But I also see this need for having honest conversations. The two of you definitely have genuine feelings towards each other and can overcome like any issues. This is pretty much the same for this person. You could come into dating if you're single. Definitely have genuine feelings for you, and that it is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, we'll start with the Healing Begins. Definitely getting this like energy. Like energy is guiding you to a better place, assisting you in your current situation, whether or not you are in a relationship, and letting go of past issues and stress. This is kind of also clarified to me by the challenging times. Definitely don't instigate any disagreements with your partner. Won't help you in the end. Try and like keep things like happily flowing for the time being, because the relationship will seem more challenging than it usually is, and you don't need that right now. Also, if there's any competition, this is going to be disruptive. So if you're interested in someone who already has a partner, or someone that many people are interested in, it's going to be very disruptive. I think you should just sit back and wait at this time. Okay, Five of Angels, withdrawal. Definitely seeing this need to withdraw feelings of like shame and defeat. Free yourself from toxic relationships, whether or not this is your partner or friends, you know, holding you back, because you're about to blossom into something new, a new relationship that may be, or this King of Pentacles man if you're single. The moon here kind of tells me that maybe your partner's not telling you something, whether or not it's these responsibilities, okay? It could be that something is hidden. They may know that someone's interested in them, but they're just not telling you because they don't want you to like freak out and have this huge like defensive these defensive acts. But yeah, someone may be after you, a man or woman, and you should definitely be cautious of kind of going at them, because your partner seems to be kind of maybe interested in them actually. So your partner may kind of be curious about how it would be to date this person that has some kind of attraction towards them, but I don't feel like they would act towards it. They just feel guilty in this sense that they're being like elusive. That's what I'm kind of getting. So definitely if you're single, be cautious of them having past lovers that may kind of attack you. You don't need this in your vibes. So they may try to cause problems. Just let it come to you when they're ready, and deal with anyone accordingly. So thank you everyone who chose in group number 5. I hope you can resonate in some sense, and if not, that it will come to you very, very soon and you'll understand exactly what the message is here. So thank you. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Bye bye. Hello everybody who had chosen group number 6. So whether or not you are in a committed relationship or looking for love, we're going to get exactly into what's going to happen next in your love life and what events may unfold. So let's have a look at the cards, shall we? 5 of Stars, diversity. The release, metamorphosis. Knight of Swords. 3 of Wands. And the Ace of Swords reversed. So we'll move these ones up here. Love yourself first. Children. Helpless and hopelessness. And nurture. Very interesting. So what I have been starting with in the previous groups is the tarot cards from the Wider Array tarot deck, because they kind of help me be able to better understand all the oracle cards. So the Ace of Swords, if you're in a relationship, could indicate that you may fall for someone else. Like that could be like wildly inappropriate for you. And that you kind of need to feel like you have an intellectual connection with someone to really stay with them in a long-term relationship. This may not be your current partner, and you may be worried on like ending things. But if you're single, it kind of states that you'll find someone that you are very compatible with, and that will be very, very soon, so rather than later. And that, you know, they may, everything may become very like full on very quickly, you know, extreme and like excessive almost. And it's basically about how much you can handle at one time. You could set your boundaries with this person, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. With the 3 of Wands, you know, there could be a proposal to take the current relationship to a next level, but this isn't, you know, likely to be the case. your partner may actually be longing for someone else if this isn't already you, wildly like attracted to somebody who's out of your like league or usual type. If like, I feel like someone's definitely like kind of going to leave you behind, and whether or not it's your partner, it could be them just to like travel, they're going to leave you behind. But if you're single, I see this like support from your partner that will come soon, and that you need to really support their emotional needs and kind of not hold standards against this person that may, you know, have things happen really quickly. With the Knight of Swords, there's this kind of, like with this partner you're already with, this personality trait that you'll find shocking, kind of have you feeling like you need to date somebody else, having feelings, perhaps advances towards other people. And like the reality is you didn't know that this is the person that you're dating. So it's kind of really shocked you and, you know, had you a bit shaken. And I feel like perhaps someone may actually, if this is not the case at all, just stick their nose into the relationship and cause like trouble. So this third like party. If you are single, we're going back to this person who wants to make advances very quickly, is a bit too full on and excessive. And you may find that this person's like overly keen for you and is the jealous type, wants to hurry things up. And I feel like you should be brave and just go for it, because the end result is going to be a great fulfilled relationship, okay? As for the Love Yourself First card, I feel like before you go for this person or before they become known to you, if you're single, that you'll definitely need to show some love for yourself first, you know, self-respect. It does make you more romantically attractive. And I feel like once you're starting to treat yourself, pamper yourself, hang out with friends maybe more often, that this person will come to you, because the romance angels feel like it's your time then. With the children card, I'm definitely getting this for those in a relationship already, that either children are affecting your relationship. It could be that the partner that you've perhaps recently met already has children, or that you're going to end up having children with this person who just kind of seems a bit crazy at the moment. Their personality trait they revealed to you may not be of your liking, but you'll eventually adapt to it, understand it, and the two of you may still be together and have children. Okay, with the Helpless and Hopelessness card, definitely don't feel like there's an obstacle in your way and that your relationship can't progress. There's no hope for the relationship, because this is the complete opposite. Okay, you need to take charge at kind of shifting your mental health, or the way that you view this, or trying to help your partner shift their mental health, okay? And then things will go for just to the better, you know, up and beyond. You know, otherwise I feel like you kind of need to, you know, focus towards attracting new partners. So once you feel like you're ready, definitely go for this person. It's kind of all about being brave, something that you wouldn't usually do. Don't feel like there's no hope, this person is kind of hopeless. Definitely go for it. With the Nurture card, we're definitely seeing that you should cherish your partner if you're already in a relationship. Tell them like good words, you know, tell them how much you appreciate them through maybe a message, because I'm definitely seeing that in the long run there's this improved well-being, whether it's for you or your partner. There's a new mental state coming about. So definitely here again, if you're single, trying to attract this person through a great improved well-being, or cherishing any people that come your way, even if they're not who you typically would go for. Okay, we'll go with the Release the Metamorphosis card. Very interesting card. Definitely speaks of a new beginning. So it's actually the Death card in the normal tarot Rider-Waite cards. So a new beginning is going to definitely happen. Doesn't mean the separation or ending of a relationship at all. There's something better will come now from something else like leaving, and it might cause you to grieve for a little while, but you'll definitely accept it and embrace it, because it was inevitable. So this change may be a break with a partner, or it could be, you know, having to change your mental health, the way that you view life and treating yourself, kind of changing your lifestyle for the better. Okay, this is kind of more towards those that are single, this new change, the new beginning with this new romantic partner. The Five of Stars may be an indication of an interracial couple, so two different cultures coming together and basically being in a relationship. So it could mean that you will need to make a choice, not necessarily this interracial couple, but that you need to make a choice against your partner, something that the two of you kind of have a disagreement on, or you know, that you should not defend, try to justify, or push against anything of its natural course at this moment in the relationship. So don't try and push against, you know, when he's trying to reveal himself to you, or go for this person that's too out of your league. They're wildly inappropriate. Don't go for them. Try and keep things as they are. Don't try and defend, justify, or push against anything. Even if you're single, you know, let this person come into being. So, thank you everybody who had chosen group number 6. I hope you can resonate with some messages here, and if not, that they will definitely come and make themselves known to you shortly. If you liked it, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe so I make more content like this one. Love and light. Hello everybody who had resonated with group number 7. Let's have a look at exactly what is going to come for you in your love life, even if you are single and looking for love or in a committed relationship. Let's have a look. So we have the Knight of Trees, Custodian, Three of Stars, Visions, Rest and Reconsider, Engagement, Attraction, Temperance, the Tower reversed, and the Three of Cups reversed. And also, feeling alone. So we're going to start with the Rider-Waite Tarot cards because I feel like they give us a bigger explanation for all the Oracle cards here. So we'll actually start with the Tower. So this for me is a very dramatic card if it's usually in the upright position. But what I can see here, if you're in a relationship, is that it kind of needs more work and more communication if it is to survive. So definitely think positively and don't focus on changing your partner in this sense, but rather consider how you're contributing to this situation and ways in which you can improve your own part of the relationship. Okay, don't try and change the way they are, if that makes sense, but definitely take one step at a time. Don't lose your cool, as the relationship seems to at the moment be on shaky grounds. For those that are single, when we get this reverse Tower, it's wanting you to look at a situation and change the way you look at and deal with things, or you'll kind of end up being back where you started in previous relationships. So the Temperance card. Actually, no, we'll start with the Three of Cups, actually. So, the Three of Cups reversed, if you're in a committed relationship, it states that you may find that financial stresses are affecting your relationship. But if you're single, you may very well meet a new romantic possibility through friends, and basically make a point to get out and mingle in groups, you know, if you're looking for love, because you'll find it in like friend groups. There's also this possible like infidelity that this partner may cheat on you if you're already in a relationship, because there seems to be hardly any happiness at the moment and hardly any fun, and therefore that one of you is actually wondering whether it's best to break up or not. And it heralds this card that you and your lover will not be able to reach any planned goals, unfortunately. As for singles who may be casually having casual dating sessions, perhaps, there seems to still be the same absence of fun and happiness, and that it could just be possible that your dates have multiple options, that you're not the only one they're speaking to, but and yeah, that they choose to actually start a relationship with none of them. Or it could be that you'll enjoy your date with them, but it's possible that you'll never see them ever again. Also, this appearance for singles, for singles could signal that you will not be able to go on a date anytime soon because you have other responsibilities in your life. Now let's speak of the Temperance card. So if you're single and asking about love, then it's a very good card to get. It kind of represents someone who's going to love you deeply, and denotes that two people who both believe in relationships and know how to have a relationship will come to being. So, you'll kind of bring out the best in each other, and it really speaks of a young love. Now, this could be even if you're in a relationship, a young love that will have to survive changes, to transform the both of you from the inside out, and kind of speaks of like this healing process will have to happen and ending up being on a high, kind of fixing like this low self-esteem and having self-worth for after all, and that it will kind of teach you in a gentle way how to love yourself. So that's what the Temperance card here means. So if we look at the Rest and Reconsider and Feeling Alone card, I kind of feel that, you're on shaky grounds. You could be feeling that you're going to end up being alone. This partner isn't ideal for you. And that can change if you try and communicate with things. Tell them how you're feeling at the moment, and how you want the relationship to be, like this Temperance card, because it can, of course, happen. Be sure to communicate. Rest and reconsider. Try and see if there's any actions where exactly they could be having these having this infidelity towards you. See if there's possibilities that they could be cheating, and if they do, try and, I would assume that it'd be best to rest and reconsider on what they've told you if they have cheated on you, and I feel like that they won't do this again. I definitely feel that if you communicate with them, that they could change their perspective and just be all about you. But there's also this possibility that they may actually do the same thing again, because I'm seeing this Visions card here, which to me actually kind of states that what you envision to happen from here forth is actually going to occur, whether that's negative or positive. But you may need to compromise on something to maybe make it work. It could be like attitude, or your attitude towards relationships if you're single, or your work situation. With the Knight of Trees, we're seeing that, don't try and act on anything at the moment. I kind of just try and be still and strong, and keep this vision in mind that you have, what you hope for the relationship to turn out like. Although your subconscious may know exactly how it's going to turn out. Try and be positive, don't act straight away, and I feel like you should have some kind of method in your mind if you're trying to pursue someone. Just be persistent and kind of just be still. And I mean by persistent, be persistent in that you don't move on from them and still have this hope. You may find out that it may turn for a negative call if you're in a relationship, and that things kind of end, but just know that it's for the best. With this attraction, you might be attracted to somebody else in a relationship, or you could actually end up being in a relationship with somebody else who is very attracted to you and has genuine love for you, very loyal towards you, and won't give you this hurt that you may have experienced if you choose to end the relationship. Or it could be that somebody is attracted to you if you're single, with the engagement card, there is possibility here for this relationship that already exists. It can ascend to, you know, a level of higher commitment if you try to make it work. Who knows if it's for the better or for the worse, but it can happen as a result. If you're single, definitely shows that whoever you do turn up to be with, through being persistent and still, that you definitely will end up being engaged to them. Okay, so, or it could be that you're already engaged with this person in a relation, that you're in a relationship and you're already engaged, and it just doesn't end up working out well. Who knows why the engagement card has turned up. This is kind of a contradicts what I'm saying here. But you know, with these casual dating sessions that you're having, you may end up being engaged to someone, but someone may propose to you. Definitely, I feel like getting out there, maybe just with your friends, try and, you know, get your friends to help support you through whatever relationship issues you're kind of going through at the moment. Definitely communication is needed if you want the relationship to survive. So that's what I'm getting here for those who have chosen number 7. I hope you have been able to pick up on some kind of message here, even though it may not resonate 100%. There's definitely some message in here for you, whether or not that it's that you're feeling alone at the moment and that things may turn for the better, or that in fact you should know that, you know, they actually won't be for the better and that they could be cheating on you or something along those lines. There's definitely something positive in this reading. Do not take it too negatively. So if you did like it, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this one. See you. Hello everybody that resonated with group number 8. Let's get started and have a look at what may be coming next for you in terms of your love life, whether or not you're in a committed relationship or single and looking for love. So let's have a look. So we have the Queen of Trees, Nurturer, Page of Stars, Curiosity, Give Your Relationship a Chance, Deception, the Sacral Chakra, Blossom, the Lovers, Ace of Cups, and 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's have a start with the tarot cards, because I feel like they give us the best interpretation on what exactly the oracle cards mean. So, basically what the Lovers speaks of, as we can see, like lovers in love, in a relationship speaks of like a holy relationship, kind of blessed by heaven, I guess you could say. That the longer you're together, the stronger is the love, and the deeper you fall in love with the other person, will happen, you know, the longer that you're in the relationship. So I feel like your lover is someone who complements you, and together, you know, brings out new and exciting qualities in you, and you do the same with them. You'll definitely have the spark to create a dream you didn't even know you had before. So basically here comes romance, passion, sex and feelings, true love. So whether you're in just like single and looking for love, you'll definitely find that your partner could transcend just from an ordinary crush or infatuation with somebody, and that the two of you and your partner, are meant to be together. With the Ace of Cups, definitely states that feelings are valid here. So a genuine like love or interest towards your partner perhaps, or that there's something to work with when you have a crush on somebody else. We're seeing initial stages of love, and that the relationship has potential to bloom further, as we see with the Blossom. And that maybe do not try to rush things by placing too much pressure on your partner at this time, as it's a crucial stage, but let the partnership kind of grow in its own time. Definitely if you're in a partnership with somebody, there could be the birth of a child, some pregnancy news coming your way. And if this is the case, it's usually to be a baby girl. But if you are single, there's just this strong possibility of a new love, okay? So, you know, feeling very much in love with you, this person would be, and the feeling, you know, could be mutual. with the Six of Pentacles, I'm seeing this relationship where maybe the wife has to constantly ask for money, or has a very small budget compared to the man's budget. And he kind of indulges in like fancy vacations, perhaps fancy luxury cars and designer clothing, but she may not be allowed to have the luxury items that he gives himself. Perhaps a submissive dominant relationship kind of. But I feel though, regardless of this, that you're comfortable in being where you're at, and that there's, you know, happy tending, okay. All of her needs are met, so she doesn't really care. But he feels powerful and in charge. And this is kind of one of the most common meanings that I've found doing love readings whenever I get this card. Like this dominant kind of figure, but it's not necessarily bad. They seem to balance it out in some kind of way. Just a like caution here for the relationship. And if you're single, is kind of to be careful of like this upper hand and manipulation of a partner or potential partner. But yeah, if you're single or dating, you're most likely to meet a person who is generous. We see this man, you know, giving what seems to be like homeless people food, right? So you're going to meet someone who's generous, positive, and fair. We see the balance here. And this person will be someone who makes you feel like a queen or a king in every sense of the world. But definitely make sure you're ready to have them in your life, because it could be a different to what you're used to, and a big change in your lifestyle. With this sacral chakra, this to me is like this sexual energy. So someone actually kind of getting this BDSM kind of, I don't know, feel here. But I feel like, you know, it could, this relationship could develop from just a one-night stand, or that you're very sexually passionate with this person, if they're your partner. This is just what I'm getting from the sacral chakra here being present in your reading. With the blossom, just shows that the people in the relationship have to be like willing to trust and to open themselves up to each other for the next stage of love, whether you're single or in a relationship, okay. Potentially for those who are single, states that a friendship may blossom into more. With the Page of Stars, I'm seeing a faithful and loyal person, whether it's the person you're partnered up with or who you're going to meet. They're definitely faithful and loyal and have good intentions towards you. And with the Queen of Trees, this might be present because you're recovering from an illness, or that this partner may be. But I feel like there's a need to take care of your own physical self, and that your lover may be a protector to you in that sense, that they're caring, nurturing, they're like a feminine, they have feminine energies in that way, that they're so caring. With our two romance angels cards here, we have deception. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a bad card, and in this case, I would assume it to be that, you know, just be wary of people that just seem so fake and deceptive. If you're single, and if you're in a relationship, it could just be that either you're hiding something, or your partner is, that's too afraid to tell you. I don't feel like it's cheating at all. In fact, you know, we're getting good cards here. The Lovers and the Ace of Cups, you know, new beginnings in love and emotions. Definitely not being deceptive, but some part of their personality may just have to reveal themselves to you. Give your relationship a chance. If you find out that there's something about their personality that you wouldn't usually go for, or this controlling, or I don't know, BDSM behavior, whatever it may be, try and give it a chance, because it's worth it. You know, work on the partnership together. If you're having struggles, don't let this interfere. There's definitely potential for a happy relationship. If you're single and you find that like you maybe a friend that has you know, feelings towards you, and you wouldn't usually give them a shot romantically, try and see it from that perspective. So that's it. That's all that I've got for those that have chosen group number 8. I hope that you have been able to resonate, and if not, that it will make the message that is here for you. It may not be 100% that you have to relate to these cards, but whatever message it is, that it will make itself known to you in time. So if you did like it, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Thank you. Hello, all of you who had resonated with the last card, number 9. Let's get straight into it and have a look at what is next for you in love, what events may unfold, whether that is when you're single and looking for love, or currently in a relationship, a committed relationship. So let's get to it. So we have 5 of Trees, limitation. Ace of Hearts, love. Win or lose. Five of Swords, reversed. 10 of Cups, reversed. And the Empress. We have Romance Angel cards, Calling in Your Soulmate, Retreat, and Observe. So let's have a start with the 3 Rider-Waite Tarot cards. We'll start with the 5 of Swords reversed. What this tells me is that a current relationship you're in is now starting to find balance. So in other words, you know, 2 lovers have kind of reached a point where they feel like they are guided by selfless love and kind of not selfishness, and in some cases can show like an argument or debate that creates no winner or loser. So we see here the win or lose. So in short, it could just be that at the moment that the 2 of you are too stubborn to kind of accept, you know, each other's viewpoints and kind of accept that they're wrong, and that they just keep arguing with you both keep arguing with each other. So I definitely feel like if you're single, a love interest has finally realized that he should not be thinking too negatively about you, and that it's possible for him to change this outlook towards you in a positive way, but he simply might not just, you know, be fit with you and may not advance towards you. We'll have to wait and see. With the 10 of Cups reversed, if you're already in this relationship, I definitely feel like you're spending far too much time questioning it and dreaming about, you know, the one that got away, or you know, that you need to pay attention to the here and now. And like the thing about fantasy partners is, you know, that they are perfect, okay, and that's not, you know, ideal, isn't, you know, achievable. Kind of like respect your partner and appreciate them for who they are. Don't ruin a perfectly decent relationship unless you like don't have any feelings whatsoever for your partner, of course. If you're looking for love, this card kind of serves as a reminder that everyone is an individual, and don't hold up new potential partners to like these impossibly high standards. With the Empress, we're seeing that if you're in a relationship, you're with someone who's, you know, charismatic, intelligent, and very abundant, loving, and kind. So this is someone who's very family orientated, I see, and cares deeply about everyone in their life. So you're very lucky to have this person. They're very connected and switched on, and also have very much like a lot of intuition actually and wisdom to share with you. They have an endless depth about them, and they never fail to be impressive. So also to top it off, they're actually drop dead gorgeous, which, you know, a lot of people would be very attracted to this person. They'd be a very good mother figure if we're talking about a woman here. But also, this person makes you very, very happy, this partner of yours. But if you're single, actually, there's a very big chance that you'll actually meet this person you're meant to be with sooner rather than later. So they're going to make themselves known. This person's going to make themselves known within time, but very, very soon. And you'll be very excited to know that people will actually just start finding you like interesting and attractive, more than usual. Without calling in the soulmate card, kind of self-explanatory. I mean, if you're wondering, you know, when you'll meet somebody, the romance angels are pulling this soulmate towards you, so just be very patient here. If you're already in a relationship, this could be, in fact, your soulmate we're talking about. With the retreat card, it could be that you need to disconnect from your friends and family if you're single in order to find somebody, or it could just be that you're going to enjoy some time alone with your partner, away from, you know, friends and family that could be interfering or just making your situation a lot harder and stirring stuff. With the win or lose card, we're seeing that you're going to be solving any disagreements. And the two of you are going to, you know, be equal. There's no winners or losers. You're going to just accept it, move past it, kind of keep it, you know, swept under the carpet kind of thing. But it's for the better, okay? So It's going to help the relationship. This is basically just my card for in a relationship. We can't really see anything here for someone that's not in when they're single. With our observe card, it's kind of just telling you, this is our single card, I reckon, just to sit back and wait for all things to occur in an appropriate cycle. This person will come to you when you've done all the appropriate things, and that's the same, I guess, for someone in a relationship. You know, what we were talking about earlier with the Five of Swords. Definitely try and work on things with your partner, okay? And you'll definitely see some improvements for the relationship. Don't get lost in any petty arguments, I think. So with our Ace of Hearts, definitely there's an existing friendship developing. If you're single, you know, could be, you know, romantically involved soon. But there's a new stage of intimacy to come out of the relationship, so wait around for it. Fertility is definitely likely. If this is my kind of card, also the Five of Trees, for someone with PCOS, so polycystic ovary syndrome. This is probably why you have pulled this card. If you are suffering from it, that fertility is about to come very, very soon for you. I do offer paid readings around PCOS if you're wondering for exactly when, but without free guidance, what I'm going to say here is that, you know, focus on what you currently have. Don't be too upset that it comes with infertility, because it's going to happen when you least expect it. Same for someone that is single. You're going to find this partner when you least expect it. So that's what I found for...
Sorry everybody, so my phone had just died. And I have just packed up the whole set, but yeah, thank you everybody who had chosen number 9. If you liked the video, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more content. See ya!